All right. This is a final Google Hangout addressing, just a certain group of people that have kind of gelled together that have called themselves Black YouTube. They've called themselves a sector of YouTube. I have called it the turtle shit pit, and with absolutely good reason. So I'm going to go ahead and check my sound. And I am checking my sound. Okay, good. And it sounds good. Wait. Okay, yeah, it sounds good. Okay. So grab the link. I'm going to go ahead and put the link for watching in, I don't know. Screw it. Whoever sees it, sees it. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who freaking stalk my ass 24/7. They're going to see this. It is midnight on June 12th of 2015, and there are people who stalk my ass who are going to see this. So whoever they are, well, gosh, one of them must be fucking Lamar, because he keeps talking about how he's watching my Hangouts. Now, she did this Hangout, where it's like, I don't send nobody no links to these motherfucking Hangouts. You know, they're pretty much there for their own sake. Oh, that's where I wanted to put it. Right here. Here is where I will put the link. Ba-doop, boo. And there goes my, little farewell video to these fucking idiots. And I'm definitely seem to be utilizing Lamar's silliness as my catalyst. But there is one more idiot that I needed to address. And this idiot who falsely accused me, I didn't even respond to the rest of his video after I heard him say things that clearly indicated that he has poor listening skills and only heard what he wanted to hear and not the words that I said. And that person is Ass Real the Nun, aka C Cups. Do you know why I started to call him C Cups? I called him C Cups because he referred to me as a bro. And as recent interactions with people like the Monster will show you, I will take things literally when I damn well feel like it, because that's the kind of a linguist I am. I said, who are you calling broad? C Cups. I don't want to hear any of those, like, this is where I'm from, this is where I talk, this is how we talk excuses. I really, I could say the same thing. I learned, however, from a great teacher of a woman who taught me how to speak like a newscaster through example. I can have a completely anonymous accent in order to be understood properly so that people can fucking understand what I'm saying. Now, any language I speak, I would master, because that's the people that I come from. So if I grew up speaking Swahili, I'd speak some kick-ass Swahili. I'm looking right now for my playlist where As Real the Nun's video is, and it is called Stands and Stalkers. And it is on this Jeannie B page that is, done addressing these weirdos. And this one will be too, after this address of this weirdo. After this, there will be no acknowledgement of the weirdos. There will, however, continue to be focus on the mission that is making YouTube adhere to their standards when it comes to the hate speech of Turtle Face, and for them and Fullscreen and whoever else to stop paying him for what he does. Now, he can go ahead and do all the fundraisers he wants to do. Every dollar that gets in his greedy little greasy, slimy, yet ashy hands is cursed. This is a truth. However, I don't really look to do anything more than what the law will allow me to do because that's what I can do. And if, I want to do something more than the law will allow, then I have to change the law. I'm not willing to go to the trouble of changing a law for this asshole. I am, however, willing to go to the trouble of making people enforce them, because that's a part of the citizens' work. That's a part of the citizenry rather. This is what we do. We have to hold our lawmakers and enforcers accountable. Sure, let's see here. I was looking for the video, but then I just wanted to also make sure that my last video posted. Cool. I want it to be posted. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Now yes, my stands and stalkers, and we're gonna scroll down to Asriel, and I hope he didn't no, he's fucking arrogant. I'm sure he didn't put it on private or unlisted or get rid of it or anything like that. Come on now, come here. My machine is fickle because I have this open. Gotta close that. Close that. Yeah. That eats up a lot of processing power. Pardon me. Okay. So, come on now. My Sharona. Anyway, I will continue to talk whilst my machine shuts down a particular program. Here we are, Asriel the Nun. We have 3 videos to peruse by Asriel the Nun. My goodness. I hope that none of them are too long. Okay, so let me go ahead and preface this Asriel the Nun talk. I need to preface this with the explanation about my interaction with him, how I came across him in the first place. God, oh man, that backs it on up, doesn't it? Ooh, that backs it way up. You know what? Okay, I'll get to the Asriel the Nun when I get to the point of him. Let me go ahead and rehash the entire sordid tale in a condensed version. All right. In June of 2012, I came across a video in my Facebook string on an account that belonged to a friend of mine that I went to high school with, who is now a porn director. Now, the account that this video was on, there were 2 accounts under his name, and one of those accounts is terminated, and that's the one that video was on. Of course, he's a porn director. His account could be terminated for a million reasons. He also operates under a pseudonym that is not his real name, of course. I mean, he has some, director name Smashy Shazzy or whatever. I'm not going to tell you what his name is because I don't need anybody stalking any more of my friends. So anyway, in his Facebook stream, or in my stream, posted by him was, him liking this video. And the video was entitled, "Black Women Blame Everyone But Themselves." And I thought it was another one of those. This was during the time when, shit black girls say and shit white girls say and shit that Catholics say and shit that gay guys say and shit that lesbians say and shit that Christians say and shit that choir directors say and all of these shit that so-and-so say videos were out. So the title really did sound jokey to me because it's preposterous, to make generalizations like that about people, the reason why we're individuals is because we are individuals. There may be many things that keep us, on the same level, like that eating, breathing, sleeping, shitting, okay? And the mating and the getting here through that. But when it comes to our individual choices, preferences, personalities, well, you cannot just stamp everybody with the same preferences and tendencies and desires and personality traits just because of where their parents come from or what their skin looks like. You may find commonality, but you're not going to have the same person in a different person's body. They're 2 different people. And this is still a tough thing for some people to get, which is the planet. It's the planet. We're all on our own rung on the ladder. Anyway, so I heard this jokey title, read this jokey title, and I clicked on it because my friend liked it. Okay, I'll watch whatever, scrolling through Facebook. My friend thinks this is funny. I'll watch this video. My friend thinks that this news is interesting. I'll watch this news, you know. And so when I get to the video is misleading. So I'll stop right here and just point out that anyone who doesn't know by now that Turtleface uses clickbait is one of those people that doesn't get it. You know, one of those people that doesn't realize that, well, you know, boys are like this or girls like pink, you know, like, God, okay, they're, see, I know that, anyway, okay, you know, people that just don't get it. He clickbait galore, you know, so that's why I thought the title was a damn joke, because it couldn't have been serious, you know. So anyway, you click on the clickbait title because I'm a black woman, you know, and oh, by the way, yeah, the guy whose page it was, who is now a porn director. We dated when I was just out of high school. He was not a porn director at that time. And I had no idea he was going to go into that. No, I haven't done porn. With all of you like base thinkers, I actually have to clear that up. It's really sad. Like I have to clear that up because one of you dumbasses will go, I bet she did pornos with some dogs. So anyway, all right. So my I thought he had liked this video, and since we dated like black girls blame everyone, I'm like, damn, we had good notes about our relationship. I mean, we like broke up because he like, you know, went a little dog, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't share and I don't take, you know, that, so bye, you know, go on. I am that chick. I'm not gonna try to hold you if you don't want to be with me. You go be where you want to be. Go home, because we're gonna just make two people miserable here. Me chasing you around. Fuck that. So he got a little doggy, and I was just like, you know what? One day, like I called him, I was like, why don't you bring me my stuff? I left some stuff over there. Why don't you bring my stuff over? We'll have a little talk, you know. And we had talk outside, and that was it. You know, there was no spitting and screaming and kicking and yelling. He shed a little gangster tear for me though. That was precious. He shed a little gangster tear. Okay, and he will he'll probably never see this, but I'm gonna call him this week. Just thank you for reminding me, you know, haters to call my friends. Okay, so I'm gonna call him and remind him of that little gangster tear that he shed outside my house. Oh my God. Anyway, this person is what drew me to watching it, and the fact that I'm a black woman is what drew me to watch it. The video wasn't entitled, you know, Turtleface's play name or Turtleface's real name, or hey, what this guy thinks. Because if it was, I would not have clicked on it. I need to make that clear because he seems to think that his name is a draw, or well, he knows it isn't, but he says this. And then he says things in order to convince people that they're true. He knows that the things aren't true. He knows that every lie that he spits is a lie. He knows that's a part of the sociopath's game. They're fully aware of what they're doing, you know, manipulating people, but you know, it's all part of the selfish desire and agenda that they have. They don't really care that they're manipulating people. They don't care about people's feelings. And the manipulation is all, you know, par for the course, you know. So I just kind of, anyway, at this point, you know, I expect every bullshit piece of whatever that he spits out. Like it's predictable almost. But at the time, wasn't aware of the guy at all, which also speaks to his delusion. He swears that everybody knows who the fuck I am. And at this time, he was getting dozens and hundreds of views. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. And people still don't know who he is. Anyway, now I click on this video, right? And 20 minutes of the Jeffersons. I may be exaggerating, but I don't think I am. It was at least, I know there was a 2 in there. Maybe it was 12 minutes. It was an inordinate amount of time for me to be watching the Jeffersons when the video wasn't called, you know, the Jeffersons episode so-and-so, George's ex goes ballistic, you know, was called Black Women Blame Everyone But Themselves. Then I'm watching the Jeffersons, you know, bait and switch, clickbait, switch. So I'm watching it and I'm just like, okay, Jeffersons. Oh, okay. I think I kind of remember the episode. What was this about again? I'm doing some other stuff, which I need to be doing right now, actually. You know, doing the other stuff with my hand, you know, because generally like videos and stuff like this, it's, you know, it's noise while I'm doing something else. Like the other, you know, hangout, last hangout, I was crocheting this, you know, because I'm trying to figure out this particular stitch is an early stitch. Like I don't crochet, I'm new at this. But now I'm doing this wig crimp for this show. So anyway, So I watch this stuff and I'm like, zoning out. And then on comes this like angry little slurring little nugget of a man that I don't know. And he's bitching about women. So at this time, mind you, my YouTube account was 6 years old and peaceful with my few videos a year on it, just vlogging about nothing. And then I had one channel for my music where I was just beginning to get into editing and makeup and stuff like that because I haven't really gotten into makeup until my 30s when my friend who is a makeup artist started to paint my face and brought out this beast of a character that has always been in there. I've always played characters, but I've never been able to. I've never had makeup skills, and I, like when you're a theater person, you kind of do everything. Like I've always been able to like, yeah, make my eyes look bigger, or put on regular like lips, make that look bigger, but never really like any theatrical costume blending. Make it. I wouldn't know one brush for another. This time, I don't know, 5 years ago. Well, maybe how long has it been? Maybe 7 years ago or something like that. I don't know. Time sure does fly. Anyway, Sarah, I'm watching this shit and I'm getting distracted. And then there's this little mean man screaming. And I'm thinking, well, YouTube is YouTube. Here's a comment section. I'm going to leave a comment. I think this is horseshit. How would you feel if I said the same things that you're saying about black women, about black men? Like, how would you feel if I made those generalizations? I never got an answer to that question. And I don't think that that was an unreasonable question. Now, I was dealing with this, sociopath individual, so I didn't realize this. So just the nature of my immediate and direct challenging and defiance was, it was on as far as he was concerned, right? I didn't know this. I just figured he would treat it like anybody else. Like if he doesn't like it, then he'll just like delete it and move on or block me and not say anything. What he decided to do was try to insult me, berate me, lie about me, and then block me from responding. That's a part of his routine, okay? That's how he gets the shit going. I'm going to lie about you, and then I'm going to block you from responding. Hopefully, you got a little juice in you to, make a video to me. Then I can play off the controversy. If you go too far, I'm going to fucking flag your page down using my million gazillion fake fucking accounts. And I'm going to, make sure that I do something that encourages you to violate somehow so that I can do it, like by using his name or something like that. He'll steal your videos. He will use your name. You use any clips from him or use his name, and he considers that an offense, a great offense unto his manhood, and he's going to just kill you. Now, this is, like I said again, this is all part of the sociopath's game. He's not for real with this shit. He's very, very fake about it, but he pretends that he's real. And to the untrained eye, or the person who's, kung fu ain't better than he is, as far as the dramatics, he'll fool you. But he ain't fooled me from day one. What fooled me was not seeing him. If it come out maybe, I don't know, a little bit sooner in the video, or maybe if it was called, what, like I said, if it was called this guy's video, never would have got a view. So, being the fairly peaceful person that I am, fairly, unless I'm faced with a bully who wants to bother somebody in front of me, then I get really crazy. All right. Um, I just, decided to like talk about it. Like, I'm like, look, whatever. I mean, I know, I understand this is how you feel, but you're not really proving, you're just saying this, and there's no proof for what you're saying. What you're saying is an opinion, not a fact. And you are putting forth your opinion fact. And that's what I have a problem with. That's the horseshit. I also have a problem with the hypocrisy here, because I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't like me saying this stuff about black men. I went and watch this shit, have this reaction with this person, this back and forth. He starts lying about me and doing his routine. It was his routine. I didn't know about the routine. It took me a few days to catch up to it. But my back on. Do I see my sound? Yes, I do. So anyway, yeah. Within 2 weeks, okay, within 2 weeks, and this was early June. Now the date that I had mentioned often was June 12th because that was the date that I can remember something. There was something that happened. Either a page went down or, first flagging or something like that. But I don't know. The 12th was in my head. 12th was in my head until I went and checked some documentation. And it was actually more along the 9th or 10th that I had come across this dude. And the quickness with which he moves with his routine is a part of the game. And for a while, he was, probably doing pretty good at like pumping up his own views by watching his stuff and, being his own troll and stuff. Um, when I came along, there's some about me that I guess with these guys, would prefer the company of women who are submissive-ish, I guess. Like they don't quote unquote challenge men because they're men, and they like think that they need to be subservient somehow to them or obedient, to them. I don't know. I just figured like adults are adults and they can conduct themselves, and you should probably just get with another adult who can conduct themselves and you conduct yourself and then everybody be happy. But and that doesn't mean like don't ever ask each other to do things or tell each other to do things, but it's not about like, oh no, it's not about a you know, you're up here and you're down here kind of thing. To me, with relationship, it is an equal thing. So, yeah, dealing with this like corner of misogynistic dudes, it was really easy and racist too, racist, misogynist dudes. It was very easy for him to very quickly vilify my character with people who are willing to believe anything that makes a Black woman look like a bad person. So, all of these just making up shit. He just made up shit. And, why I go after him is also the putting my personal information on his website and trying to get people to send CPS to my family. Like, are you kidding me? You would get laughed the hell out of town. Like, I believe the reason why he hasn't, pulled a Tyrone on me and tried to send me no damn paperwork and none is because he knows that I can fucking read and I know better and he has nothing. I know that he has a death wish now. I did not know that then, and I think that it probably has something to do with, the torment that is looking in the mirror. Like it's just living, like he's just reliving all of his trauma. The other thing is that I think he might be ill, but that's just speculation. I don't know. Anyway, it's too much on this. I'm gonna thin this one out. So I was, kind of just dealing with watching the barrage of strange activity all of a sudden and making sense of it. All of a sudden, it was hail of people coming at me out of nowhere to tell me what a bad parent I am. So I made videos with the kid because I already made videos with the kid. And my kid had been trying since she was 4 years old to bust in on the little videos that I was making, that I was vlogging, like, and I was like, no, because actually probably since she was like 3, no, 4. Yeah, 4. So she's busting in the room, trying to be on camera all the dang time, to the point where like she started taking, we had several cameras and she would take one and make her own little videos and stuff like that with her dolls, run around making stories up. She did this one total like video in the living room, or like I'm in the room like doing something like this, she's watching TV. She had like memorized an entire Dane Cook routine, did this Dane Cook routine with the camera in the living room. And it was so hilarious to me. So I'd posted, things like that, or just, she'd pop in the video for 2 seconds and I'd be like, okay, stop it, babe, because I am protective of my daughter. I wasn't really a person that was too keen or eager, because I do know the world, to put this child on camera before she's ready and understanding what the hell is going on. So, as she got a little bit older and started doing more things and really started to show promise as an animator, which is what she's actually in school for now. Oh, not now, it's summertime. But anyway, when I started to see all that promise, I started to relax a little bit with like letting her drama come out, because look, my drama is a drama, like it's in the blood, she needs to let it come out. Funny enough, she's more of a behind the scenes storyteller than an in front of the camera performer. She has, everything that people think it is what it takes out here. Right. And, everybody who you think has what it takes doesn't necessarily go into it. Like people think that she should model because she's tall and lithe, and and she's very tall and athletic, but she don't want to do no modeling. She want to be wearing no uncomfortable ass shoes, to be traipsing around having people fiddling with her hair for 8 hours, to be on a runway for 5 minutes, to be, even if it would pay for school, she don't care. She's like, yeah, I'll work, like it's her. So yeah, anyway, I just had a few videos, me and the babe. Dude had perused my channel, picked off those videos, started saying she's a terrible parent. Call CPS on this woman. Oh my God, she is endangering this child. Look at this child. She's just getting all the way fucked up. Oh my God. Da, da, da. Turtle does a lot of projecting. He had a horrid childhood, apparently, because, normal childhoods don't make creatures like him. And he expects everyone else to suffer or be damned by him. So my daughter is not suffering, so she had to be condemned, damned. He's called her everything under the sun. He's called my child, who is still, she's 12 years old, still not sexually active. He's called her a whore several times. He's called her a slut. He's called me a whore. He's, suggested that we are, and when I say that he's called her a whore, I don't mean using the word specifically. He's suggested that we're prostitutes on this thing that's called Backpage that I still don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, but all these damn perverts in this slimy little corner know what the fuck a Backpage is. I done heard too many of them talk about it, and I still don't know what the fuck that is. But I'm supposed to be on it anyway. Pot kettle. So dude was really going at it. We made some videos, the family. My husband's not a camera person, never has been a super camera person. Like, it's not that he is afraid of the camera, doesn't think he's handsome or anything. He just he's not that guy. He's not selfie guy. He just isn't that guy. And there's like no shame in his game. He has no ego, but he also has no lack of confidence. It's the strangest combination. It's like he knows good and well what the truth of the world is. He knows he's not like the greatest thing since sliced bread. However, he thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's how we get along, man. There's a duality about me as well. I've said this before. I'm the extroverted introvert. I like to get out and about, but I like to be in my cave. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. So that is the person who, always did all of these creative things with creative people, but never really like bragged on these things online or anything, because what I'm doing in that moment is for that moment. And if I take pictures about it, I'll post it for the people who are relevant. And, never really was a braggart or anything. So when this asshole comes along and wants to be like, oh, you old ugly bitch and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm cool with you thinking that. He's like, no, don't you realize, I've said all these things to you that women hate to hear. And I'm like, not me really, actually, because did you know that when I was growing up, my nickname was grandmother? Like, and my friends have always called me a mother. And ugly, well, as an artist, I know that ugly is subjective. I know that like you're allowed to not like it. Like, okay, so George Michael should not have a solo career because people like Wham better. Johnny Gill should not have done any solo records because people liked him better in New Edition. Like, you're allowed to like what you like, you know. You cannot like me. It's cool. Well, you're a bitch though. I'm like, oh, okay, that's subjective. Da, da, da. There was nothing that he could really like pin on me. So what did he do? Go after my kid. And it was like, what? I'll eat your face. What did you say about my kid? I will eat your fucking. I will cut off your head. Okay. I'll cut off your head, and I'll barbecue your head. Okay. And I'll feed you to my cat. That was the feeling. When you come after my babe, like, say whatever about me. I'm ugly. Okay, good. What? Okay. I'm who? Okay, whatever. Your daughter's a slut. Whose daughter? Not this one. That one right there. Oh no, not mine. Who the fuck are you? Now that's when that came in. Who the fuck are you? When this person started slandering my family and going, I'm this great big radio host in Atlanta, and this is why I get to fucking talk shit about everybody. You just putting up his front. Stupid people fall for that damn front. Slow people fall for that damn front, and there are a lot of slow people on the planet Earth. Slow people. Slow. So slow people. Just take forever to get it, man. They don't get it. They don't get what's right in front of their faces. And there's slow people who, fell for this stuff and helped create this monster by validating his bullshit because they're slow. And a lot of them are similarly sick, just as fucked up. Gang rapist types, closet cases, just fucked up in the head, all around nasty ass, misogynist, racist dudes. So, he had his handful of support, and then he had his thousands of fake accounts. And then, there's this just this sick deviant, thing going on. And I'm like, who the fuck? I need to Google your ass. So Google is your friend when it comes to research. And I found out, wait a minute. Is this person pretending to be the moral police on our family? And he just said that he has orgies, eats menses, chokes bitches because that's his thing. What else? Hold up, Wait a minute. This dude's real name, Triple Mugshots. That's his name. Triple Mugs. Triple. 1, 2, 3. No, it's one thing if a person goes, oh, I made a mistake or whatever, or fighting for freedom. He's always trying to compare himself to fucking Malcolm and Martin and shit. Martin went to jail for shit that he believed in. Malcolm went to jail for, breaking laws on purpose that he knew, he was fucking breaking. Stop comparing yourself to these people, for being arrested because you got caught not going home from some bitch's house, for damn stalking is what he got arrested for. Violating a restraining order. Stalking. Why would somebody have to restrain him in the first place? He's a stalker. He violated that restraining order because he's a goddamn stalker. The stalker who was up the street from my fucking house. Stalker. Okay. And for trying to hit a bitch because he's a little wig snatching, wig pulling bitch because that hairline be fucking him up. Because look, this is a hairline. Look at you guys. Oh, y'all hate that, huh? Look at this. If I wanted to grow it, ooh, I would have some luxurious dreads. But you get so bitch is lazy. I'm just gonna put this on when I'm ready. I'm just not my bag. So the hairline, okay, had him snatching some bitch's edges and not want to leave her house. And she said, get the fuck out of my house and stop fucking trying on my dresses and sniffing my weave and trying on my shoes when I'm not here. And no, I'm not gonna fuck you in the ass no more. Whatever the freaky shit he's going on with Miss Ho. Yeah, I'm gonna call you that because you were in on it too. Now, I find all this stuff out and I put it out, but I didn't put it out immediately. I didn't put it out like freaking eager noobs put it out all extra on blast, which, is to my advantage because he ended up being an asshole who didn't deserve any restraint anyway. But at the time I was trying to be a little bit, respectful, like, ooh, I ain't gonna put all of this out, but I tell you what, he damn well lied about me. So anybody else he lied about, y'all want to know about this? Let me tell you, you ain't got to worry about this fool because he full of shit right here. Okay, so whatever he done did to you, fuck him. he's nobody's judge. Okay, so through this process, like I said, there are a few supporters, right? And those supporters are similar in their sickness, in either that they don't like women because they don't like women, or they're racists. They have race issues and they hate. No, 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 not even that. They're auto racist. They're genocidal. Yeah, they're genocidal. I'm not even gonna say racist. They ain't even no normal ass garden variety racist like Chris Rock was talking about in his jokes. Like, hey, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you, sir. Beautiful day today. Cracker ass cracker. No, not even no normal ass regular what you would expect racist in these United States. Like we've seen this before. No, no, this is a new thing. This is the U.S. misogynist, genocidal misogynist. This is the person who is, a relic, but they're living in this day and age. You would think, and they can use the internet too. You would think that they would know a little better and have better information, but they make really crazy, crass generalizations as if the world were still thought of as flat. Like people like just real dumb, like history never happened, remedial ass behavior ass dudes. These guys, the all of them. You know who the fuck they are. You know who you guys are. You know who you are. Now the people who condone this stuff, and this is like a small crew, this pit, but like I've explained before, one tantruming child can make a big old deal and a big old noise. One angry idiotic dude can really get on a woman's nerves. So along come these idiots three. Okay, we had brainless raisin, who came along saying that I was trying to lynch the dude by sending cabbie and white boys when I didn't send them. And Delu said, like so many times, those were my friends, said Delu. I sent them, said Delu. Who was blamed for it? Jeannie. Because y'all fucked up and you like blaming women for things because you don't like women. I don't need you to like me. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like when a man don't love a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm real comfortable with guys like that. I think that's part of the thing that makes you guys so comfortable being around me. You don't even realize that you are gravitating towards this lady who hangs out with all the sissies because you're jealous. You want to hang out with some sissies. So you want to be with your people. You want to learn the dance of your tribe. Because yeah, I've had plenty of opportunity to be and explore everything that I am and would be, and trust me, I'm pretty happy with who I am. I could stand to build some muscle, tighten up, change my nutrition. I need to balance it more. I find that anyway. Let me go. I was gonna like talk about, well, I need to do this and but that ain't none of your business, and y'all don't care anyway. The people who do care, I'm already connected with, and we already have these conversations. We already know we care for each other. We all wish each other well. Those people that I've encountered who are good people through this ugly process. That's part of what makes it worth it, to deal with some haters. Haters can be motivators. It's fine. So in my, yes, efforts to be positive and appropriate things correctly, I thought, okay, well, let me give this jerk a chance, because there's been a lot of back and forth. I have said things and he has lied about the things that I said, removed things I said, inserted things that I didn't say. I have pointed out that he's done this. People have come at me. Yes, and like I said, there was the brainless raisin who said that I was trying to lynch people. There was the hollow head who said that, who believed everything that the asshole had said that was a lie about my daughter and my family, and he just went around mockingbirding that shit like a fucking idiot. And then there was also this little frog face, little y'all need to go watch his stuff, Stampitis, he don't get that many views, and he actually did it right for a while. He'd been lurking around my channel recently going, why are you still I'm like, why? Still make no damn sense. If you're still watching and you're still talking about this dude, I get to do the same. Just period. Zip it. Okay. If you have an opinion about him, cool. If you have an opinion about me, cool. If you're telling me I'm not allowed to have an opinion about him, but he's allowed to have one about me, not cool. Okay. So little frog face was saying, oh, why do you, yeah, with his little like Seinfeld routine. What's up with airplane food? Anyway, this fool, grilling me, asking me all these questions. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. A Quiney 100 excuses. Why? Why? And I'm like, oh God, these idiots, tough to explain things to them because they don't want to hear what you're saying. They only want what they believe to be true and what they want to be true to be true. So that's what they're going to hear no matter what you say. Okay? Now, that was the first little wave of idiots. And I knew from that little wave of idiots that this could be a never-ending circular process. And I told myself, you have to put a cap on this because these emotional energy vampires will try and devour you because that's the nature of the beast. Okay? So it's very funny that now people like, low aptitude or loin, who I'd not been aware of either of them at the beginning of my dealing with this idiot. They jump in and try to tell me who I am and what I'm doing and what I should do and how I should be and why I'm doing this and why I'm doing that. And I'm just like, who the fuck are you? You're just riding my goddamn coattails. You're riding a wave that already started without you. You're picking at a carcass that's already half dead. Like, who the fuck are you? They showed up going, we to this and we to that and we doing this and that. Now, let me clarify once again, because some people like to forget who their friends are and who's been friendly to them. When Loin got his feelings hurt and started going after the turtle face, he was very complimentary to me about what a man I'd been and how I stood up to him and how he was inspired by me standing up to him. Now, he didn't realize that he was indicating that was indicative of what a pathetic creature he is. Because it's like, why do you need to hide behind some chick to talk to this dude? This dude's full of shit. Y'all didn't know that? Oh, that's right. You guys kind of had a feeling, but you're full of shit too. You excuse his bullshit. You are the reason why I have to deal with this asshole, I don't fault anybody else for the fact that, that fullness of that picture wasn't clear to me, at the time when Minty and Loin first started doing their complaining. It should have been immediately obvious to me that they are like him and their complaints were only of selfish and having to do with, attention getting and that kind of thing. So part of this, this second wave of people was Asriel the Nun. So Loin and Minty had been making these videos about turtle face and stuff. And I, always, ever since the beginning, have been focused. I've been like, okay, here's the problem. Here's how we address the problem. Okay, so the guy continues to do this. And, he'd move the goalposts and everything. And I'm like watching. So this is how, takes a while to figure out what he's doing. Oh, okay, he's using 1,000 fakes. Oh, okay, he's, building up his numbers. Oh, okay, he's just lying and clickbait routine thing. Okay, all right, once one person starts to get on his ass, he moves to another person for distraction. Okay, but, you got to, once you nail the routine, then you can attack the problem and address it for what it is. You cannot actually solve the problem unless you identify the source of the problem. That's part of solving the problem, right? Like if there's a water main, there's a leak, you got to find where that leak is and you got to patch it up. Okay, so I'm like, this dude's a problem. And meanwhile, while I'm defending myself against his lies, then along come other idiots to try and reinforce or support his lies based on their own delusion and their own sickness and their own wanting to believe everything that comes out of his mouth. That attracts another idiot, so it's just like, a line of idiots, always just a few at a time, but always just very active, talking their stupid shit. And I've had to talk each and every one of them completely down. They act like they can just run up to a woman and go, hey, bitch, you're this. And she'll go, oh, okay, thank you. That's my name. My name is everything you said I am. Okay, thank you. I'm not that chick. I'm like, this yo's, honey. Don't put that on me. Did you touch me? Oh, what the fuck is you? I'm that chick, So I wasn't going to sit there and be called all these things that I'm not by these idiots. One of the things that the idiots like to report is that, I'm a black man hater because they're idiots and I tell them that they're idiots. They completely skip over. Yeah, every black man that I hang out with, he's got to be gay. There's got to be something wrong with him. He can't, or he's not black or whatever. I'm not. If I went through my friends list, and counted the black people, there would be an equal distribution rather of black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, and white people in my friends. Because I am a rainbow child. I'm a citizen of the rainbow. I am very happy with all of the colors on earth existing simultaneously. I take no quarrel or issue with any of them, especially not my own. Are you kidding me? My skin is beautiful. My heritage is rich. I am amazed by myself. I'm fucking awesome. So no way was I able to relate to these guys going, I'm black. Oh, everybody hates me. Because I understand what the fuck is going on. I see what the hell is going on. And that attitude ain't going to help you deal with it, honey. That, oh, well, they all hate us. What should do? Is that a white guy with you? I bet he hates me. I bet he thinks I'm ugly. I bet he has everything I don't have. Including you, who I don't want. It's just dumb. Woo! So yeah, I'm dealing with all these like idiots saying idiotic things left and right, and I'm like, oh boy. Okay. Well, anyway, focus. But somewhere along the line, it kind of becomes fun to kick a bully in the nads, and if they're just gonna line up like that, it's kind of like good practice, they line up and you just like you kick one and you line up and kick another one, and like, it just it can be fun, right? So it's like it became my Tetris for a minute. And then I started to see things like other people really, really getting hurt. And then I was like, okay, I got to do something. I got to do whatever it is that is allowed to me. And it's so funny how like ending up in a YouTube product manager's house sitting here going, isn't that funny? And I ain't saying shit about this asshole. Being at DragCon, taking pictures, being sitting there next to T.S. Madison, taking a picture with her, and not even thinking about this asshole who tried to like call her name and, get her to pay attention to him. I mean, I am a nice person, or a kind person rather, but I fight my own battles, I want the blood myself. I don't want to share the spoils. So I don't need your help in defeating these assholes. But if you're going to give it to me, cool. You're fighting for yourself. You're not fighting for me, So I came across, yes, weirdos, fools, idiots. Minty and Loin, right? They were, they're whining because, Turtle, like, we love black women. He's saying bad things about black women. But it was really just like, our feelings are hurt for whatever reason. And we don't like to do it this week, okay? During the process of me looking and going, okay, people are getting hurt. This is kind of fucked up. And me doing what I do about stuff. I made a video where I represented everyone by a black superhero character. And I used quotes that I thought were pertinent to the argument against the dude in order to show. Now, at this time, the idea behind it was, look, people, there are more of you than you think there are. This guy is a fraud. Look at how you can all get your collective voices together. Kind of tough for him to do that. When I started to challenge him and go, ain't nobody, this dude be buying fake ass numbers. He ain't got no damn fans. He started asking people for damn support videos. And that's how he sucked in dumbass Tyrone Thompson and got him and Kim to sit up there and tell all that bullshit about, well, Kim actually wasn't bullshitting on the whole, like, oh, we support Tommy. She was like, more like, oh, different ideas is good. She was just like, free speech. Yeah. She was probably thinking, I don't know why the fuck this dude want me to do a video. But anyway, I'm sure glad. I really am. Everything as it should be, that ended up illustrating something. Besides, Tyrone's affinity for these guys that he later called coons. It just highlighted the turtle face method, the shit that he'll do. So anyway, he's running around asking for stuff while I'm calling out his fake accounts. I'm just picking him off and just going down his comment section in videos live going, this is not a person. 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 I challenge you all. You know, oh, you love him so much, or you're running to my account talking all kinds of shit. You love him so much. You're not a person. You know, I trust no troll. Now, I do know that there are other people around here who do troll. You know, there's some people who have admitted to their own trolling, but I know that there are some people who be trolling, whose faces that I've seen, who still troll me, whose faces I've already seen. Hi, hater. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, and I know that they like, you know, hide because when I can see your face, it's all the better for me to clown you with, my dear. Okay, so you figure hiding is going to like diffuse, you know, some of my power, and of course that never does because I just point out that you're invisible. You're invisible though, but you're invisible. Okay. But yeah, some of those invisibles are people that I whose faces I have seen. Um, but at first, yes, much trolling from the turtle face from invisible accounts. So much. It was just like a ridiculous amount. He really does try to, you know, head fuck people and make them feel like they're being surrounded and there's no other choice for them but to feel like they're a terrible person because this guy thinks that they're a terrible person, you know. That's part of why I'm going like, oh no, fella. You know, you don't get to treat people like this. Like you are no who the fuck made you the not you. Did you just say that you eat? Not you, buddy. Not you. You don't get to run around and make people feel like shit. Who the fuck told you you get to do that? Who told you? You know? Joanne, that's who told him. Joanne. That's who told him. Okay? You get to run. She dubbed the turtle face. The fucking black female nuisance of 2015. 2000, what? Maybe, how long has he been on YouTube? From 2009 on. From just until somebody takes him out of his damn misery. He is just here to annoy the shit out of black females. Because he can't get to their boyfriends and husbands. Okay, so this is going to take forever. Thank you for helping me. Okay. I didn't even take off my shoes. Crazy girl. Crazy lady. She's got shoes on in the house. Oh my God, that's insane. She's insane. All right, so where were we? Ah, yes, the superhero video. Make this super video. It's super. And it's up, you know, on Daily Motion. It's also on iTube. And I think there's still one up on YouTube on an account called Lou Gracia, maybe. Anyway, Ass Real the Nun had seen this video. I posted the video first in the JT Riley group. DeLu grabbed it and posted it on YouTube. I think I posted it in JT first. I don't know how he got it first. Maybe did I unlist it? I think you know what? I think I posted it YouTube unlisted, then posted it in JT Riley. He ripped it, reposted it. People believed that he made it. Archduchess reposted it. So many people reposted it. People thought this was just a wonderful video. And then along come like Minty talking about, oh yeah, this is wonderful. This is great. We're the Coon Busters. We're this. Then he started thinking about being a team leader and a team person. Yes, you're welcome. Sorry, everybody. I am the mama of the wood chip team. Okay. Them my sons. All right. And I'm sorry for their actions. You know, they're my little illegitimate fucking abortions that I thought I flushed. At least the first incarnation of it, which was Minty and Loin and Latex Fetish and any other woman that they could get to fucking hang around them. Oh, that retarded Italian child. Yeah, you know, yeah, any woman that they could sucker into their group, any woman they dropped into their group who didn't fucking run screaming whenever they were like felt like their clothes being tugged at. So so we're the Coon Busters. Duh. We're this, we're that. In Miss Archduchess's comment section, along comes C Cups, Ass Real, the Nun. And he's talking shit in the comment section because he is a staunch defender of Turtleface because he is either a closet case or a damn gang rapist. One of the two. Okay? So, I'm going to go with one, but that's just me. Of course, one of the like primary whiny defenses of turtle faces. Oh, when they don't like you, they're gonna call you gay. And I've said this before. No, gay guys get called gay. Gay men get called gay. Okay, by people like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna call everybody gay like a little fucking 2-year-old. You gay, you gay, you gay. No, 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 no. I can discern, all right, from hanging out with gay folk. Okay. I'm not some dude who doesn't realize how gay he acts, telling other people to suck his dick all the time, running around calling other people gay. No, 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 no. I know what the gayness is. Okay. And yeah, Asriel, I mean, he comes off real woman hatey, and it's rooted in something. Otherwise, why would he, defend this man who's clearly a liar, and caught in many lies, and he just defends him blindly. Yeah, well, this, yeah, well, that. That's not right. It's not normal. He's sick. He's sick also. He's so sick, he's practically in love with that turtle fuck, and he's a sick fucker who's willing to do a lot of things for him that he shouldn't do. So I am going to go ahead and take a look at the video that he made about me, or the videos. I think there are 3 of them. And I'm going to do a sort of live listen and response like I did with the turtle vid, or not turtle vid, who was it? Well, I've done so many fucking things with his videos, but no, I think, was it low aptitude? Yeah, I think it was low aptitude. So I'm going to go to this page here, right? And I'm going to click on this video here, and I'm going to let it play. And I know that there's a way to like share the YouTube video. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I just know that like going back and forth between the mic and the video, like the video takes the sound so that you can't hear the mic and you have to press the button in order to speak while the video is playing. I don't know if that stops if you pause the video and you don't have to press the mic. Don't know. Don't care to figure it out right now because y'all ain't worth all that goddamn trouble. But sure, I'll go ahead and watch this video and respond to this silliness, and hopefully these aren't going to be too long. Okay. Oh, here's the times here. Okay, to the right. 10, 20, and 30 minutes, it looks like. 9:39, 9:18, 10:41. Averages out to about 10 minutes each. I'm looking forward to this, let me tell you, because he doesn't listen, so I know this is just going to be like frustrating to listen to. It's going to be like if I said, I would like chocolate ice cream, please. Okay, butter pecan? No, I'd like a scoop of chocolate, please. And I would like some pistachios on the side. Oh, you want pistachio ice cream? No. I just noticed that you have the pistachios right there. Could I have a little in a cup? You want pistachio ice cream? And that's just, that's a friendly interaction. That's just you trying to get your ice cream from some idiot, This is like, I'm not getting anything from these idiots. I don't want anything from these idiots. I don't want their approval. I don't care about their judgments. The only reason why they know about me is because they're playing in Turtleface's shit. Otherwise, they wouldn't know anything about me, and I prefer it that way. It is so tiresome to be accused of wanting to be around people who are just fucking idiots that I wouldn't know about had they not walked up to me starting to talk stupid shit. I'm a human being. I've got an ego, for fuck's sake. Like, what, you're going to walk up to me and tell me, that I did something that I didn't do? Like, opinions are fine across the board. Hey, Jeannie, I don't like that shirt. I think it's stupid. Why do you wear your hair like that? Why do you make these things? Well, I do it because that's what I like. And, if you don't like it, well, sucks for your life. If it means that much to you, that you don't have me doing what it is that you think I should do. But, rest assured, nobody's kids or pets are being hurt, so leave me alone. Let me do what the fuck I do. But this asshole is another one of these guys that, just overestimates the power of his opinion, on other people to change their ways. Like you think I'm supposed to, I think you're just saying this shit to be rude, right? Because you don't expect me to do anything right now, do you? Do you expect me to do something because you are pissed off for whatever reason? I don't even, it's like my machine is being a little bit uncooperative, and I kind of like it. Like, I almost don't even give a shit what this guy has to say. because it's just going to be fun. You know what? We'll go to the last one. How about we just do one? We'll just do one. Damn. Because this is just like I'm looking at him and I'm like, he has this smug delivery of bullshit that is just so terribly annoying. Like he's smugly delivering bullshit. You know, he's like, oh, well, if Jeannie hadn't bought all of those puppies and then slit all their throats and threw them in a fire, we wouldn't be calling her a puppy killer. Like, what? Nigga, I don't got no puppies. What the fuck are you talking about, tits? You look like you could feed some puppies. You know, that's my, response and reaction to this idiot. I just don't even want to go through it because he's going to say something dumb now. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I stopped at where he said, oh, ass lips and blah, 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 because I had called Kwesi ass lips. The reason I had called Kwesi ass lips because Kwesi, just like him, just like Low Aptitude, just like fucking Aquani, just like Brainless, had come playing in turtle shit and walked up to me and went, hey, you bitch, you did a whole bunch of shit. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about or what this dude talking about. And I don't know why you want me to knock you out, but it's going to happen, okay? So Kwesi and Jamari, were two dudes that had ambled up to me talking shit, and they have both said, you know what, dead that shit, squash. Sorry about that, misunderstanding. We're humans, and they run off and do whatever the hell it is they want to do, and they don't bother me anymore about the stupid shit with the dude. But other ones like the Cockeye, Cockeye will still come along and drop his stupid shit. Jordan Bullshit will come along and drop his stupid shit. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, fuck this video because it's just really taking too long to load. I'm just going to talk about the asshole, and I will go ahead and put up my Shady Bunch meme that, oh no, I have to go and turn on my drive. Do I have another copy of it? Where do I have it? I'm sure it is on my Google Plus page, just to make sure that I cover all the bases. You know what I'm saying? Well, this video, I mean, maybe I'll just, I don't know. Because if I just start rambling, I could talk forever about the depths of the stupidity of these guys. I'd like to have something that caps it off, which is the nature of this hangout right now. I am capping it off. This is number 30. This is number 3.0. After 3.0, not 4, not 5, not 6, 3 years of awareness of Turtleface and 3 years of dealing with the idiots that run behind Turtleface's bullshit and harass and stalk and slander and denigrate and bully Black women because they have issues. Their issues, not my issues. I'm constantly accused by this idiot Low Aptitude because he has a problem with women who think that he's inferior. Just period. It's got to be a reason. It's got to be, oh, I'm Black. That's why they think that. You're married to a white man, and that's why you think that my Black ass is inferior. No, I believe that your Black ass is inferior because you are an inferior human being. You are slow, you are stupid, and you think that you are faster and smarter than you are. And you think that because you can lord over one woman, that that's supposed to extend to the rest of womanhood and womananity. It's not, So, yeah, this fool, loin, minty, bullshit, fucking Mite Mills, sweaty tits. Did I mention Aquini? I'm going through the Shady Bunch meme in my head. Who else is up in there? There's 14 now, or is it 15? 14 or 15 now. If we had, Clifton and Tyrone, who are now, recently annoyed and shit because nobody wanted to lay down and giggle when Tyrone decided to put their names in bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is what made me have to, first of all, put a cap on it, and second of all, have to attack it, like for a time. Like, there's no way in hell that a person like me could just stand there and watch, gang rapey type dudes swarm around women and try to make them feel bad just for being women. And you guys do this anyway. It's, if a woman doesn't choose to kiss your ass and think you're wonderful, then you have to denigrate her in every way. For me, it's been, oh, well, she's married to a white guy. This is why we talk shit about her. I'm like, okay, well, this lady isn't married to a white guy. Why are you talking shit about her? Oh, well, she's a this, she's a that. That's why we talk shit about her. Okay, well, that lady ain't nothing like her. Why are you talking shit about her? Well, she's this and that. And it's like, okay, well, I could buy it if your reasons were valid, but all these reasons seem to deal with like your projections and your personal desires for people to act the way you want them to act. See, I'm not running around telling these guys that they need to choose women who are like me. I don't want to be chosen by any of these dudes, and I do not wish to try and force them to choose women who are like me. But these dudes want to try and choose for me while telling me that I'm a terrible choice, which is like pointless considering the fact that I'm not, that's my decision. Like there's a sickness there. We got to do something about these people. We got to do something about these people. Like, no, those people have to do something about themselves. You only do something about those people when those people are encroaching on the rights of others. Like you want to change people's opinions. You want, yeah, Turtle to start fucking saying nice things about black women. I never wanted that. I never wanted him to change his damn tune. I wanted him to own up to the fact that he fucking lies about people. But I never needed him to become a person who all of a sudden wakes up tomorrow and thinks that black skin is wonderful and thinks that black women are queens and goddesses of the universe. That is not my choice or decision or desire. If evil's going to be evil, let it be evil. If you want to actually be the direct opposite, if you want to run around spreading black female genocide propaganda, you go ahead and do that. You do it loud and clear. Let me know who you are. They know who you are. Okay? Everybody who comes near you needs to know exactly what the fuck is going on as far as that's concerned. And yeah, I've always been like, fairly shameless up on this YouTube. There's nothing. I started off like with a confessional, just like going to the bathroom, sitting down on a little stool in front of the sink and going, okay, check this out. My friend wants me to be in her wedding to this dude. I hate him. I want her to marry him. And she wants me to be in the wedding and be like her bridesmaid and her her best chick, whatever, maid of honor. Yeah. And I'm like, shouldn't I be like, should I want this to happen if I'm in that position in your wedding? That was my thing. I was vlogging about very real feelings that I was having that any of my friends could have come across and seen. It wasn't for me to like call her up and tell her while she's planning her wedding, hey, I think it sucks and I don't want you to do this. I've told her all along that he ain't shit. She went ahead and made her decision. Okay, well, that's your decision. I don't make her decision. So it's not for me to go like piss on her wedding, So I didn't want to talk to her about my feelings about that. So that was one of those things. I went, came on in the room, had to come on in the room. And it struck me when I was about to take a shower and I had on a shower cap and my robe, and I decided not to take a shower, turn off a shower. And I go, because I was struck to talk, so I start talking. And I started doing more vlogs, just a few a year, in my shower cap. And I called them shower caps, something like that. And then when I moved, my scenery changed. So I started doing head wraps. And then we moved, the scenery changed again, and it was hat chats. And it really was just about having an eyeball marker for my channel, because I noticed that was something that was done with vlogging. Like, oh, I know that that's that person because it always looks like that person. So yeah, sure, I'll unify a theme for my vlogs, Now keep in mind, I am 100 times more creative than I put forth in my vlogs, but my vlogs weren't about showing everybody how goddamn creative I was. I really didn't have any editing skill at the time. When I started to develop some editing skill, I used some music that I had and started putting together images in my music. And I started liking doing that and doing that more and more. And that's a separate me. So I separated that from my vlog because I'm just not a damn braggart, Now, I have to say, I said this before, haters can be motivators. Thank you, haters, because part of the difficulty that I have faced as an artist is finding the gumption to be a fucking braggart. I have always felt, I've mostly felt, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You don't brag. You be humble. Like if things are wonderful in your life, wonderful. Keep it that way, and show some damn humility about it. Like be grateful. Be grateful to the sun for shining on you. Be grateful to the earth for growing your food. Be grateful for rest. Be grateful for the cover of night. Be grateful for the bright day. All these things. All these things. And yeah, never have I been a woman that said like, oh, curses, I'm black and I'm a female. Oh gosh, people are gonna pick on me. Never had that issue, man. Real foreign for me to deal with people who have that issue so hard in 2015. Like, oh darn, I got the wrong color. Darn, my gonads. I'm like, okay, you can change that, don't you know? It's creams and surgery, so go do that and stop whining in my face. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're on. So anyway, I've found that these people who came across my stuff through writing the fucking turtle face bullshit and writing my coattails, my defending myself coattails, trying to act like, yeah, we hate him too. We act just like him. He just pissed us off. I have found, dealing with these people that I've had to, when people falsely accuse me, I've had to go, no, this is actually what happened. And then they're like, skip over that. Like, hey, oh, Jeannie was talking shit about black men and her husband was in the room. Like, no, my husband wasn't in the room. He wasn't even home, actually. As a matter of fact, you can probably see at which point he came home in the video. Because at the point that I was talking about y'all, he wasn't home. He wasn't home yet. I was sitting on the couch and I was talking shit, like he wasn't there. And you sit there and you insist that he was there, and you insist that my video was so terrible because he was there, because you're obsessed with white guys. Okay. You're more obsessed with white guys than this lady who married one. Like, that's a truth, man. These people, these few fellas have really made it so that through their like, they're totally blind. They only see what they want to see. They only hear what they want to hear. If they didn't hear what they wanted to hear, they're going to say that you said that, like through these assholes, I've had to, buck up a little more and more each time. I keep reminding them like, look, you ain't seen, and you still haven't. You won't. You will not see me blow my top. You will not see me absolutely lose it. You've heard me raise my voice a couple of times. You have not ever. No one on this YouTube has ever heard the full volume to which I can raise this voice with these well-polished pipes here. Okay? You just don't fucking know. I'd have to go outside. In closed spaces, I will break your eardrums. I will hurt your ears. It's training. I'm a child of a singer who had operatic training. My mother had an incredible diaphragm, an incredible voice. She would sit in the back pew and begin to sing and wear out the entire congregation constantly. I come from that. So yeah, you guys who hate me, but you keep coming back, like there is an allure, because it's different. I won't do just the shit talking like the assholes. The easy draw is like, oh, he's a bitch, he's a motherfucking bitch, he's a bitch. Oh, fuck you, nigga, and fuck you, nigga, and fuck you, and yo, bitch ass nigga, you bitch ass nigga. Hey, you. Blah, 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 blah. That's the easy draw, right? I don't do the easy draw generally. I kind of, you don't know if I'm going to talk shit or not. You don't know if my video is going to be another video about colorful items or whatever, or hair, because people keep talking about my hair, or whatever. You don't know if it's going to be one of those like, hey, you're okay videos, or if it's going to be one of those, look, I got a problem with you videos. But yes, for the most part, I'm not going to get up here and do the easy draw, the easy sell. And I'm also not going to do like the whole ego festival, like, look at my titties, look at them. Ooh, look at them. Because like this is the internet and you can go look at those. It's not that I will not use these bad boys in some art. It's just that if that's not the piece, that's not the piece. Like I don't know, man. It's like, I don't watch a vlog of a dude and think, oh, if his face is attractive or whatever, I'm not trying to pan down and look at his bulge, like it's very, very sad and silly to see these very immature men in their 30s and 40s run around talking about like, I hate you, bitch. 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 That one got a nice ass. I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. What did that mouth do? I hate you, bitch. 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 Tease! Stupid. That's just That's just base. It's just lowest thinking. It's the lowest fucking common denominator of humanity. I'm sorry. And it has nothing to do with your blackness, the fact that you're a racist, misogynist piglet. That's just your choice. There are racist, misogynist piglets who are different color than you, speak different languages. That's just the way it goes. I do not hold black men accountable for the world's problems, and I don't appreciate being falsely accused constantly by these idiots who hold black females accountable for all of the world's problems. So, yeah, yeah, we're up to, yeah, all these idiots, started following. And I was seeing people getting hurt. I see this dude pull the same routine on several people. He's pulled it on some men, but he mostly, of course, attacks women. He attacks the men for defending women or aligning themselves with women. Advice Show had the nerve to actually show himself supportive of me when Turtle probably thought he had him in the bag, because he's one of those guys that thinks like a dude, you know. He likes to try and influence the guys who think like dudes and thinking like, hey, look at how these crazy bitches are acting. Hey, I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? I only slandered her family and followed her to her house and offered money for her address and then pretended that, me posting fucking videos of myself where I saw her walking and pictures of myself where I saw her sitting are just coincidence because I was just there visiting my girlfriend, even though there's a whole lot more interesting businesses to post yourself walking in front of or standing. I mean, yeah, the dumb run thick up in her. And it makes sense that these guys would coagulate, like some kind of gooey substance together to protect each other from the people who see through the bullshit and call them out on it. Because nobody cared when the dude was flagging my pages down, except for the people who cared, So if you look on the front of this, Genie page, you'll see like the Genie B page. You will see people who I appreciate who have YouTube channels who would be aware of your trolling. But I have a lot of friends who, like my one friend, for instance, who I use a lot of his music in my videos, and one of his videos was taken by a troll, and so I told him about it. I'm just like, oh, I got this fucking idiot following me. Okay, so you get any weird activity, fuck it. If they drive your numbers up, good, go ahead, take it. There is another friend also, that I told about the dude, earlier, and the reason why was because I was asking him because I knew his channel had grown because of one video that went viral, and I asked him about that process because I was monitoring this dude, monitoring the fakes that were coming to me, and I'm just like, this looks like fake, honey. Look at this. What do you think? He's like, yeah, we so much fake, so much damn fake was detected. Like I have screenshots galore. I have saved documents aplenty. The right people will see them. So I'm glad that, I had the foresight to start collecting this stuff from the beginning. So anyway, yeah, the other friend that's on there who is aware of the trolling is Hawanja. He is an artist who was recently, he did of his first booth at WonderCon. So proud. No, that was not his first. No, I think that was his first WonderCon booth. He had done other booths. I think he's done Comic-Con, but he hadn't done WonderCon. WonderCon is smaller than Comic-Con, but I kind of like WonderCon because Comic-Con is huge and Anime Fest is redonkulous, and we're getting ready to try that bitch. And I'm like, I don't know. My feet are going to hurt. Your feet will hurt. It's like walking a day. It is walking a day. Anyhow, getting sidetracked here. So yeah, let me stick to the idiots because I don't want to make this too long because I really do want to be done with it. So yeah, here comes to the done with it. Okay. So I'm done with it because it's repetitive and ridiculous and pointless. And it's also kind of sad and it's saddening. These energy vampires that feel low about themselves want you to feel as low. If you do not, they want to try to make you feel as low. And if that doesn't happen, then you're the enemy. They're going to constantly try and, come at you. And it's just the silliest shit. Coming from a bunch of dudes that have like no right to judge anybody. They point their fingers and they judge and they sit there in shit, judging you, stanking, reeking, swirling with flies, sitting in shit, judging you, throwing poo at you, like as you pass, like what? Oh my God. Okay, now wait a minute. I got to take this cleaning bill out on your ass. So 3 years I figured was fair for each member of the family that was slandered. My husband was slandered by Turtleface. Turtleface accused him of being a meth dealer who is a child molester and marrying me in order to molest our daughter. These are lies, obviously. And not only are they lies, but they're the furthest thing from the truth, which makes me wonder, if this guy's always thinking about children being abused and stuff, I just wonder, I'm glad that his ain't around him. His 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 50, 11 dozen kids he got aren't near him because he's the guy that says that he would go into a high school and fuck, and the only thing that's keeping him from fucking a high school person is the walls of a school. I mean, he said, I wouldn't be a high school teacher. I would fuck one of them girls. I'd fuck. I'd go into a high school and fuck. I'd fuck. Okay, so there are teenagers walking around all the time. Are you trying to tell me that you can't, control yourself when you go into Walmart? You can't control yourself when you go anywhere because there's teenagers and they got titties. Like you want some titties. Anyway, if titties will lead you to a dick, you'll take some titties. I ain't stupid. Good God. Not every woman is as naive as you want her to be. I think that's part of the thing too with these closet case type men. If they get a naive chick, that naive chick is never gonna fucking question them on their goddamn gayness. You know, never gonna question them on why they're telling other dudes to suck their dicks all the time, and why they're always like talking about some dude's dick all the time. Why they're always talking about their own crotch, and every damn conversation's got to be crotches. So much body part discussion up in here. I feel like it's a damn health class. I likened this arena, this sector, this circuit, this area, this corner, this fucking common sense forsaken disease infested turtle shit pit. When I came across this, I likened it to a classroom real quick. I'm like, these fools, y'all, welcome to my classroom. Y'all gonna learn something today. And you're gonna be so upset at me and you're gonna hate me. But when you get out of my class, you will have learned something, even if you fail. You will have learned something because I can't help it. I cannot help but teach. I'm my mother's daughter. So I am now, yes, closing the shop as far as acknowledging these weirdos who joined Turtleface in trying to slander and denigrate my family and falsely accuse me. And, sorry that the machine isn't like I could, I don't have shit to prove to y'all. I'm so done. It's like taking an emotional dump getting rid of y'all. It really is. Because acknowledging you is this choice that I made. But it's almost like, like I was saying, it's like, yeah, it's this person, you're walking down the street, you're walking down the cyber street, you're checking out your fashion and you're checking out your music and you're checking out artwork and you're checking out what your friends are doing, and you're looking at funny stuff and you're watching a little bit of news stuff. But, really, I generally don't tend to get the news from YouTube. And, you're looking at people giving their commentary and stuff like that. And I'm not really I was never really like a fan of watching this one guy, except for like Jay Smooth. He, I was attracted to his channel because the way he vlogs and the passion and the heartfelt nature. So, I'm looking at all this stuff and, I see is that a man? Is that a man covered in shit having a tantrum? God, that's fascinatingly hideous. God, that smells. And oh, did you just throw that at me? Somebody give me a stick. I've got to beat the shit out of this dude. Somebody give me shit for some gloves, a goddamn hazmat suit, something so that I don't get nothing in my orifices. But I will beat the shit out of this dude. I don't care. I'll don the stuff. I don't care. Oh, you look crazy. You look like the Poop Smith from fucking Homestar. You're covered in all this. I don't care. I'm doing a job right now. Okay. These are the tools of the trade, nature of the uniform. I've got to beat the shit out of this motherfucker for throwing this shit on me. I don't even know who he is. And going through the process, you learn he's screaming. He's like, ah, Joanne, stop, Joanne. Like, who the fuck is Joanne? What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, he's an asshole. He deserves every bad thing that comes to him, unfortunately, because he keeps on generating all this negative. Like, you can't even feel sorry for him. You can't feel sorry for him at all. All that negative shit that he says about Black women, he's talking about himself. Oh, worst people on the planet. They're the worst people on the planet. They deserve to die. Kill them. talking about himself, because he knows that he's just the lowest creature. I don't even know what he's done. I don't want to know. I really don't. All I know is that, that hate speech is going to stop because that funding is going to stop. That's the only reason why he does it. So he'll have to take it somewhere else. Like, I'm not playing, okay? Hey, hi, Turtle Face. I know you watch along with the rest of the idiots. I'm not playing when it comes to the fact that your stuff is hate speech. It's against policy and it should not be paid for. And there's too much evidence against you and too many people who know better. So, keep that beg mill going. You better get real used to Indiegogo and GoFundMe and all that stuff. That's your new bread and butter, buddy. Good job, good job, collecting a few dollars from a few fucking idiots. Oh, by the way, the petition, okay, is what is going to help bring attention to this collection of information. But the collection of information stands very well on its own in court. I know this because, my very good composer friend, his father is a lawyer. And my very good showman, show leader, band leader, we also have a friend in common who is a lawyer. So, legal advice is something that I'm able to get for free. I can't get anybody to come represent me for free. But I can definitely get, advice. So, the information stands on its own pretty well. But the petition, it's necessary. YouTube needs, we need a blade to cut through the bullshit a little bit, because YouTube is big and busy and they really truly don't care. I know there are a lot of people who think that, like, oh, YouTube is paying him for this. They kind of don't care. He's not big enough to see. So I have to kind of make a big deal. And all his fake numbers, like, they ain't never going to show up, So in the process of finding people to, like, speak on this, I have to educate them about this, finding people to, like, look on it and see that it's wrong. Part of getting people to do that is educating them about what the fuck they're looking at. And it's so crazy and confusing, like I have been saying for the past, I don't know how long this is, it is really dizzying once he gets into his loop, into his cycle. So, I just wanted to be sure to, I don't know, just wrap it up, B. Say everything that I wanted to say about everything, because that's what's good for me. I don't really care about what anybody thinks about what I have to say. I don't need permission to say these things. I have the right to say these things, and I will defend my right to say these things, and I will defend anyone else's right to say whatever they need to say in response. The problem, with the damn turtle is that he was doing all this damn lying and then trying to shut people up when they went to defend themselves. See, doing all that damn lying, one thing. Trying to shut people up for defending themselves, that's another thing. You do that and you get yourself in fucking trouble eventually with some crazy bitch. Now, there's going to be some crazier bitch than me who's going to come along and really physically hurt him. He tried to get me to do it, coming all the way to my damn house. But I don't want to touch him, I do not want to be physically touched by that greaseball, because he is diseased. His poison is great. It is, it's concentrated. It is pure venom. It courses through him. To touch him, I would kill him. Yeah, I couldn't touch him unless I was going to get rid of him. So, he's a jerk. I think that I did feel a bit of compassion. Yeah, in the beginning, I did feel like, oh, you're really hurt. Who did this to you? That's terrible, what they did to you. Because somebody did a job on you, man. But once I saw that, he even uses that victimhood against other people, and he has no interest in being kind with other people or civil with other people or even right, or fair with other people, then it was just like, okay, well, fuck this guy. Gloves off. So this dude, of course, he knows that threatening people can scare some people. He's been threatening me from fucking phony accounts, threatening me in person. Like I don't mean like in person, but like threatening me, using his own name as well as threatening me using fake names, for 3 years. You know, he's been doing it outright. He's been doing it undercover. He's been hoping that somebody, takes me out of this world. He's been hoping that someone takes him out of the world. He's been hoping that someone takes everybody out of the world that he doesn't like, who is, and that would be like every brown person on earth, strangely. Except for like, the Hodge twins. I think he would like it if we were all destroyed and there was no one left but him and the Hodge twins, because then he would have a chance. But until then, guys like Turtleface are going to have a hard time getting that masculine male company that they crave when they're acting like, bitches all the time, but not being bitches. That's why he hates you, bitches. That's why we all got to be some black bitches, because Turtle can't have a boyfriend. I mean, it's that damn simple, too. It really is. You think I'm playing? Cha. That's it. Joanne wouldn't let him have no man. Okay. He can't have one now because you black bitches and your big butts and your weaves and your titties, they're all taking him, you know. And he doesn't like particularly effeminate, fruity men. He doesn't like fruity. He likes his men, burly. He likes his women burly. He likes his women burly. He likes his women hulky and bulky. Oh, a honka burning love. He likes fucking. He likes an incredible hunk. Okay. Hey, who remembers Hunk from USA? Anyway, it was a movie. Hunk Golden, Bradley Brinkman. Nobody. Devil O'Brien. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to say all this stuff. Like I've gone ahead. I've proven pretty well what Turtleface is up to, and the only people who don't get it are freaking complete morons, or it's the sick ones. So it's fine. I don't need to prove anymore. I have nothing else to prove. What I need to do is gather what I have to prove, with, and take it to who I have to prove it to, and that's it. And they're right up the road. But the person that the connection is still in Europe, which is, to the Turtles' advantage. Because look, if my homie that was friends with the YouTube product manager, rather, not project manager, product manager, if that guy were in the United States right now, then the paperwork would be going up there right now, because I'm done, and that's like not even a threat. It's a fucking promise. Like, dude, I will deliver this damn paperwork to these people because you lost your fucking mind and you should be stopped with this. Now, and it only stands to reason, because what else can you say about what is going on with this fool? I mean, doesn't he want to get thrown in a box? That's what he acts like. He acts like he wants to get thrown in a permanent box. He wants to get, dropped in the box and dropped 6 feet, is what he acts like, because all that running around talking about people's kids and all that running around lying about people indiscriminately when he knows what he's doing, because there's no clinical sickness that makes him do this. He's not just like, oops, he knows. He knows good and well. You can tell by the languaging. I'm not saying that there are not people with clinical sicknesses that are like a Tourette's, likened to Tourette's, where it's just like, I can't help but do this thing with my tongue and my head keeps going. I know there are people who have an interruption in their nervous system. This guy, nah, maybe his heart cut off. He ain't got no damn feelings. But he's aware. He is aware. His language speaks it and denotes it. He shows it all the time because he's purposeful, in what he's doing, and constantly trying to pin what he does on someone else. And that's just like not cute, man. So yeah, I don't know if I can think of anybody who really is that, I don't know, that goddamn important. Let me look at my little stalkers video list. I will say if there's anyone's image that calls to mind anything else that needs to be explored or discussed. And oh well, okay, yeah, monster person. I guess I'll talk about him since I'm not. Him too. He part of it. Like he got to jump in the hole that will be covered up and concreted over. In my memory. Like just like these people. I can't. I got to drop all the fucking immature bullshit. I already went through whatever it was I felt about my last exchange or interaction with him, or exchanges or interactions with him. Like I just feel like the guy's just really similar to Trailface. He's immature. You don't like women? Okay, fine. And we're good to go on that. Like nobody, I didn't tell you to like women. Um, I didn't tell you to even respect women. I'm just telling you, you're going to talk to me all crazy. I'm not going to be there. You'll be talking to a wall. So let's see. And scrolling. Part of why I have on my stands and stalkers list this Uncle Tom Cablevision is because my screen name is tagged in these videos. Uncle Ruckus Cablevision, Uncle Tom Cablevision. I don't know this person and did not ask to have my stuff tagged. And I think I had them on my friends list for a while because they were on Lovey's and Angie's, and I was like, okay, let me try out for a while, but I never saw a human. So bye-bye. Um, so yeah, Nat Turner Experience, Return of Flag videos, Uncle Ruckus. I did not give any permission to be included in these tags. So just so you know. Let's see. Yeah, Jay or Jabari, we're cool. He totally like cooled it out, and I'll try to click this shit again. Maybe my thing's ready, but let me see. Scroll up. Yeah, Sirloin already went back and forth and shit. He ain't said nothing in a while. That's good, but it doesn't mean that anything that I said changes. There are no change sentiments or anything. I still think that he's very, eh, sick and like wrong. Yeah, I believe he's wrong for what he does. Low aptitude. Yeah, I know he wrong. I know he wrong. Aquini. I'm gonna go ahead and give it up for Aquini because he knows also how to like he still knows how to use YouTube as far as like letting people make their videos. Like he's gonna talk his stupid ass shit, but other people can talk their stupid ass shit. I don't believe that Aquini is running around doing any like trolling for Turtle Face the way people like Sweaty Tits would, or um a couple of other people, yeah. So I don't think too lowly of a coin. He just is who the fuck he is. Little peanut head ain't gonna get none because he won't admit to what he wants. This Lisa Love bitch. Okay, and the reason why I say bitch is because, she continues to refer to me and she does not know what the fuck she's talking about. And she's absolutely wrong. And, I would tell her to kiss my ass, except that if she and her husband are hanging around Turtleface, she probably would, and she'd enjoy it, and she'd try to want to take it a step further and stuff, because he's a nasty ass, swinger seeker, with his Black Sex Finder account, looking for another couple, and I'm this and that. But that was him and Miss Mo's little account, I guess, or maybe him and whatever chicken head he'd hire for the night. Really, maybe he put, couple just because he's a man seeking men, but he would say, oh yeah, we're part of a couple, like let me see your dick, dog. How big is it, dog? So anyway, let's see who else. Yeah, Mr. Madness. Mr. Madness walking through my neighborhood. Coming to my lecture February 26th in Los Angeles, 3 p.m. He's walking down the street where he saw me in a neighborhood that is way over the hill, like 45 minutes from where the hell else he was going to be that day. 45 minutes in traffic, 25, 30 on a good day. Why wouldn't he be over there at Djibouti's? Why didn't he drive over there and go, hey, I'm going to be here at Djibouti's doing my lecture at Djibouti's? Why didn't he go over there? Why he got to walk by where he drove by me to post this damn video? The fuck, y'all? Come on now. Now, what else? Where else? Here. Yes, we have his other videos too. And I went and gone into the comment section and started to, respond to the video, like, minute by minute. Like, okay, right here he bullshitting, right here he bullshitting, right here he bullshitting. In order to illustrate once again for anyone coming across, dude, in a minute, this dude will tell 60 lies. Okay. Like, he will just straight up lie, 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 like a rug, and then turn around and go, huh? What? Why are y'all mad at me? You know, it's so pathetic. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Lisa Love, bitch, whatever, bitch. I don't care what you and your husband enjoy that fucking tampon tea with turtle face. All right, you guys enjoy that. His days of making money on YouTube are numbered. They have to be. They just have to be. But you guys can help him with his damn fundraisers and shit. And he got this because he got the ultimatum. It was like, dude, you need to remove all mention of us, and you need to apologize to my daughter because you hauled off and lied about this child. And if you do that, we will forget that you were ever here. And if you do not do that, we will tell everybody that you like to suck on menses and that you're nasty and that you got 3 mugshots. We'll make sure that that's up. We'll make sure that that information is synonymous with your name because it wasn't when we came across you, but it will be. He made his choice. He was like, I ain't gonna apologize, and I'm supposed to apologize to a half breed. So, oh well, he got what he got. Woman of my word. I'm like, dude, I'll make sure that information go everywhere you don't want it to go now. You sure about this? You sure about this? You sure it's worth it? You lying about this lady is worth it that hard. You got to hold that hard with the face. Okay, okay. So he swears now that like I begged this lady to stop. And it's like, no, you wanted me to stop. You screamed and whined. You did not beg me to stop. You don't get to talk to me because I don't call you. Well, this is how we do it. We use YouTube as it's meant to be used. If you have something to say to another YouTuber, the best way to do it is probably in a video because that's the format we're using, exchanging ideas and products and services or whatever through videos. All right. So if you're coming in the comment section talking some crazy shit, no, that's not really using this format the way it was meant to be used completely. Like the comment section's open. You can use that. But if you're really that invested, you can join in and make a video, like, because your comment should be about the video. But if you're commenting about, the morality and the right to live of the person who made the video, okay, well then, who the fuck are you? Why don't you just make a video? Yeah, no, that's how I feel about it. No one has to agree with me. So, hello, 3 viewers. Hi. I didn't know I had 3 viewers. I'm going to guess who that is. I'm going to guess that it's probably 3 dudes who hate me, right? Because the people who think I'm cool are, probably already aware of the sentiments that I'm sharing in this video. And I don't think that they necessarily need to sit and watch me babble about the same shit over and over again that I've been talking about for 3 years. And that's another reason why Miss 3.0 got to go and do something else with these channels besides address y'all. Now, I do have other channels where I do other things. And okay, so yeah, let me get to that. So I wasn't pushing those channels, with this channel because I don't really want to involve, like my Genie Burlesque music channel kind of got involved anyway, because people wanted to try and use things that I post publicly against me, which is silly, like using, videos of my friends with me singing live or my live singing videos or whatever. And like, look, she did this and she did that. I'm like, yeah, I know I did. I was there. I did that on purpose. You're talking about, so my music stuff got like kind of wrapped up, but not so much. I still very much keep my business where it's meant to be conducted. Like they don't even know the quarter of what I do online, to tell you the truth, because I can't deal with all. I'm not. I like. I'm gonna say thank you, haters. I don't brag incessantly, unnecessarily, but I will defend. I will defend. So it's easier for me to like defend myself and say I'm all these things that are wonderful. I have all these wonderful things. I know all these wonderful people. I've done all these wonderful things. All of this wonder and amazingness surrounds me. When I'm defending myself, it's tough for me to just walk up to somebody and not tough for me to talk to anybody at all, communicating, all of that. But I'm just saying when it comes to selling myself, I am not, so I'm not the sellout, that the idiots who are insecure would like to believe. I'm not real quick to jump into bed with an opportunity. I am very suspicious of people who come bearing gifts. you know? And I am very, I don't know, just kind of like independent. Like I said, I'm an artist. Like I don't need any parameters withholding me when it comes to my art. So I have issues doing anything that is too terribly mainstream on purpose. Like the show that I'm doing coming up, I'm going to do a cover of a song that was a mainstream hit. But this artist is not a mainstream artist. Like she's weird, she's funky, she's unusual, and I love her. And she's like very inspirational to it. Like, yeah, this song is just anyway, everything. Y'all won't get to see it. um, but yeah, the unusual quality of this artist is what draws me to this song, not the popularity of the one hit. Yeah, I like it weird. I like it strange, but I don't like it fucking terribly dangerous, and I don't like it unhealthy. I do not like it damaging and fucking abusive. I don't like abusiveness toward anything but abusive people. That's it. Straight up. Nothing else on earth inspires me to want to all of a sudden go, you who I do not know, you deserve abuse, for no fucking reason. I'm not going to run around going, all you black men ain't shit because this dude ain't shit. This one stalking ass stalker. And all the stalking ass stalkers that follow behind him run around calling you a stalker for noticing that you're being stalked. Child, please. And pointing to it and going, look, I'm being stalked. Look at this fucking stalker. They go, what are you looking at? Hey. Like, wow. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, y'all. Like, ugh. Been funny to kick a fucking bully in the nads. Not been funny to fucking look in the face of these twisted, tortured individuals, So much ugly running around. So much ugly that ain't got nothing to do with looks, and looks that ain't helping the inner ugly, which probably has something to do with the inner ugly, but I can't feel sorry for you with that, because like I've pointed out, these dudes want to try to make it seem like, a woman has to worry about what strangers think of her, and that what strangers think of her is this crippling thing. And there isn't really, I don't know, there's no fact. There's no proof behind that. It's all subjective. It's all about the individual and what they respond to and how they react to situations based on the strength that they have and the tools that they've been. I'm almost done. Oh, I'm almost done. Come. It's like right here. Like, yeah. Thank you for turning that on. It's hot. So, yeah, I don't think there's really, whatever. Y'all know how I feel. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm doing. And anybody who is awesome, we're already awesomely connected. And I'll talk to you. We'll be talking. But yeah, not the complete idiots. I must cease to acknowledge thee, for it be a little painful, at this point to deal with your idiocy. It's at first it's appalling, then it's amusing, and then it just becomes like, oh, I'm gonna get sore from all this face palming with you guys because yeah, it's so stupid. Oh my god, you guys are so stupid. I can't. Oh my god. Hey, okay, so yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, shit. Got nothing to prove, really. Okay, I'll do one more click. If this ass reel loads up quickly, I will go ahead and go through line by line. Let's go with the 918 one. This video contains SME block. Oh, okay. Blocked it in your country on copyright grounds. Well, that sucks. It goes to the next one then. Okay. So here, Oh God, just from the first, watching him is like watching a Quiney. Just from the first thing, hello, and it's just like shut up, because I know that what you're about to say is going to be stupid because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and you're a very insecure person. I'm looking at this. Well, the first thing I notice, okay, I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, those glasses are really like, those are grandpa glasses. You seem like a pretty young guy to be wearing grandpa glasses, but I'm a costume person. I would put on grandma glasses if I dressed like a grandma. I would, and I would dress like a grandma and wear grandma glasses. So I look at the glasses and I'm like, okay, grandpa glasses, you got no damn and like ass titties, you know. And I'm only saying that now because he called me broad. I'm like, okay, you call somebody broad, I'm gonna talk about your big ass titties. And I'm 2 seconds into his video, you guys. Like, I don't know if I can do this. It's 2 seconds. I'll press 7. Okay. Pressing 7 lands me at okay, well maybe I can't do that. Okay, there we go. 7 minutes and 28 seconds. Okay, so I'll listen to what he's saying from here. Let's kind of pause. Okay, he's saying, you see these fucking ratchet assholes walking up and down the street, 13, 14 years old. What? Wait. And then the video pauses on this like smugness. I gotta screen share this. I must screen share the smug. This is the smug that I just can't. Look at that. And I'm like, in that big old titty line there, we got the booby line, okay? We got the smug right here. And I'm like, why are you smugging at me? And why are you talking to me about, we got these 13, 14-year-olds walking down the street looking ratchet, little girls. And I'm like, wait a minute. What are you talking to me about that for? This is called Legini Ether, linked to Archduchess video Planet Ether. Okay, but what the hell are you talking to me about these children for? Maybe I should listen to this entire video, but I swear you don't inspire me to. I'll continue. Like little skanks. And you don't say a goddamn word. Wait. So Big Tits is over here mad because I said something, because Turtle Face is a stalking ass, lying ass, threatening ass weirdo who is also a skank himself, who's running around preaching about his menses eating and his orgies and his bitch choking and his not being able to control himself in a high school because he'd fuck the kids. And you're telling me that I'm supposed to talk about the little 13-year-old that you saw in short shorts? The fuck out of here. Anyway. You put these motherfuckers like Monty, who I'm going to eat some next. Oh, don't worry, nigga. I got something for you. You gonna sit there and talk a whole bunch of shit and put that nigga up and do shit. Wait, no, put that nigga up. See, this is the thing that has been constant with these idiots. You guys have no brains of your own. You have no gumption of your own. You have no integrity of your own. Everything that you have is borrowed from the nigga next to you. And you want to come up to me and try to saddle me with all of your shit. You put Monty up. I am not responsible for Mentees doing anything based on his getting so damn excited because I put his very good words in the video. He made some damn sense. He was like, Tommy will talk about people's kids. He'll talk about people's this and that. But when I do it, it's not okay. And this is the problem right here that I have with fucking Sweaty Tits here. The fucking hypocrisy. Turtle Face will sit there and talk about people's kids, talk about people's families, turn around and do the most disgusting thing you've ever heard of, and then act like he's the world's moral judge. Somebody comes up and says, hey, dude, you're not the moral police. And he attacks that person. You attack the person who says this guy's full of shit. The fuck out of here. You were certainly in that circle. You were in that circumference. You put these niggas up there to do some lame shit and think that shit is popping. I put them up to do some lame shit. Excuse me. First of all, my video wasn't lame. My video was fucking awesome. And everybody loved it. And that's what make you mad. Y'all can't do that shit. Y'all in a million years could not get down on my fucking editing skills because you're not clever like me. Okay? See, that's what you haters do for me. You really do bring out my inner rapper and help me to goddamn brag about my skills because you falsely accuse me. You are sitting here, bitching about shit that other people have done to me. Go bitch to them. If I decided that I like hearing what somebody said, isn't it the same as you deciding that you like hearing what Turtleface said so that you can pick and choose and select like the 10 videos that he made slandering people? You don't hear those. You just hear the one video where he has some real talk about some 13-year-old walking down the street in some ratchet shorts when he, if she was on the inside of the walls of the high school and he was her teacher, he'd fuck the kid. The fuck out of here. Okay, use the real fucking sellout, point blank, because the man is out here trying to point out the sickness of his people. No, no, you idiot. He is the sickness of his people. He is the sickness of his people, you smug, big tittied, ignorant ass, ugly motherfucker. He is the smugness of his people. Okay? I gotta pick on your looks because you are fucking ugly. And it's an inside out thing. I've pointed out a million fucking times. I've seen some funny looking ass people who are so beautiful to me because of the character that they are. You're hideous. You're fucking hideous. You're a baboon and you're hideous. You are a big titty baboon and you're fucking hideous. And this is why. Because you are full of shit. You turn a blind eye to Turtleface's wrongdoing and you want to shine a light on everyone who criticizes him. Get the fuck out of here. That live in the area in their own circumference and spread the word and say, hey, the minute collective force can see what the fuck we're doing to ourselves. Specifically, the women. Okay, wait a minute. As a collective force, see what we are doing to ourselves. Did you just say what we're doing to ourselves? Sweaty tits? You and Low Altitude have that phallus sucking habit in common. You know, you guys both like to suck on them little mini dicks that are killing you. Okay, with your pudgy tits hanging over the fucking dashboard, and and you want to tell women, well, y'all need to act like the fuck out of here. Turn our shit around. So, in case you missed all that, Miss La Burlesque, which by the way, I don't know what self-respecting what self-respecting woman would refer to herself as being very burlesque. Did you just, oh God, I'm so tempted to screenshot this shit. Look at your ugly ass. Did you just use the word burlesque as an adjective? Okay, I mean it can be used anyway. No self-respecting woman, no self-respect. What if I told you that no self-respecting man would sit here with his titties as big as mine talking shit about what a woman is supposed to do when she respects herself? How about that? The fuck out of here. Oh, I wonder. Oh, Lord Jesus, Lord. Yes, please break down whatever the fuck. Let me break that argument one more time. The reason why Tommy says what he says, how he says it, is simply because motherfuckers do not respond to positive reinforcement. Now, that doesn't say all black people don't respond to that shit. Nah. But what it does mean is 95% of these dumb motherfuckers walking the street won't pay you attention if you sit there and you talk to them like a normal person. Now, see, that's you walking down the street. Maybe because you're a condescending ass, big titty bastard and you're always looking for an idiot to talk to. That's the issue that you have. But when I walk down my street, I talk to the wheelchair tranny. All right. It's this homeless dude. He wears a wig. And we have nice conversations. I talk to merchants. I talk to fellow musicians because usually when I'm walking with my guitar, someone will stop me and talk about it. I have talked to people. I've actually met people who have given me good advice about what schools to send my child to based on walking with my guitar. No, the average person that I talk to on the street is not a fucking idiot who can't understand what the fuck you're saying. All right. Now, it's obvious from what you're saying that you are one of those. Yes, you defend Turtleface because you think black people are inherently fucked up by nature of being black people, instead of understanding that human beings are inherently fucked up by nature of being human beings, by virtue of just being flawed animals on earth with thumbs and upright larynxes that allow us this language and communication and these tools and this movement and this technology and this advancement. And some of us don't move as fast as others. Yes, I think stupid people are frustrating, but I do not label black people as stupid. Black people as remedial, Black people as being the only we who got to get our shit together. I believe that we all need to get our shit together, and I can focus on a problem that specifically affects Black people without thinking that Black people are a problem. The fuck out of here. But if I happen to be loud and obnoxious like them and say what I got to say and it has truth, then motherfuckers pay attention. But see, your fucking problem is you get wrapped up in what the fuck, not what the fuck you're saying, but how the fuck you saying it. Because guess what? You and your dumbass fan base sat there pretty much and argue with me today saying, well, it's how he said it. Okay, who the fuck are you talking about with my fan base? Oh, these stopping you is fucking hilarious. Like all day long, I could just watch your videos on mute and just stop the camera and laugh at your ugly ass. Seriously, you fucking moron. It's the smug on your face that drives me insane. Okay? You and your fucking fan base. What fan base? Jeannie has no damn fan base. What the fuck are you talking about? You know? I am not one of y'all. I am not Turtle Face. I am not trying to have a fan base. I am me. You do not need to like me. As a matter of fact, if you're a moron, I prefer if you didn't. So I know, what side of the fence I need to be on. God, your fan base sat there and argued with me, and they were saying it's the way he says it. So your fan base, once again, you're telling me the reason why you're pissed at me in this video is because some little girl just walked by you in short shorts. And the reason why you're pissed at me in this video is because somebody else made a comment to you that you didn't like. But you haven't touched on anything that I did wrong besides not liking your Lord and Master Turtle Face sweaty tits. And you're trying to tell me that he has some kind of higher morality and he goddamn doesn't. Okay? Now, he's a nasty bastard. He lies. He slanders. He cheats. He steals. He squats from coast to coast. He stalks people. He lies about stalking people. Okay? He is a problem with the community. He is a fucking thief. He is a fucking liar. He is a fucking pervert who says that he cannot walk within the walls of a school without wanting to fuck a child. And you are sitting here defending that asshole to me, trying to tell me that he is my moral judge and I got a problem with the way he says shit. I ain't got a problem with the way he says a goddamn motherfucking thing. I want the idiot to be honest about who he is at all times. Okay? My problem, you slow-witted, big-tittied motherfucker, is the fact that the idiot not only slandered my family, but he decided to try and place our information on his website and get people to call authorities on a child who is not in danger and parents who would never endanger her. And he went further. He said he didn't do these things. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do nothing to that little slut in training. And then he went further and came out to my house and decided to stalk around my neighborhood, posting videos and pictures where he's seen me. That's the dude you're defending to me right now? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you saying there? So what the fuck is your problem? That's the definition of fucking stupid, not retarded. Retarded is something you can't help. Stupid. So, Miss La Burlesque, in closing, I highly suggest to you that you pull out that tampon. You go to your therapist. You get some fucking help. If your man doesn't look like Tommy and you're that obsessed with him, tell that motherfucker to put a mask on so when you fuck him, you think you're fucking Tommy. Otherwise, my truest suggestion to you would be this. Let me stop you right there. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That is perfect. Yes, open up your dick swallowers. Okay, so I can tell you, the person who wants to put a Tommy mask on their mate is the person who's in my face defending an idiot, a liar, a stalker, a fraud, a pervert to me right now, who has been proven to be an idiot, a liar, a stalker, a fraud by dozens. And I mean dozens. And I mean 12, 24, 36 different motherfucking people besides me. But you want to come up at me because I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. And I went ahead and put together a compilation that blew your fucking dumbass head he bitch out of the water and made all of you who support him look stupid. Stupid. That word that you just tried to use with me, have you lost your goddamn mind? I have a petition that is heading towards 1,100 people that say, get this guy the fuck out of our faces. Your dude can't get that many people to show up in a room, but he says that he has 95,000 fans. You believe that he has 95,000 fans when he can't get 9 of them to show up in a room after coast to coast touring all up in my neighborhood, running all coast to coast, asking people to come and meet him and come and see him, and I'll whoop your ass and come kick my ass, and he can't get 9 folk in a fucking room, and you believe he's got 95,000 fans? I'm stupid? You know what you can do, right? You can get the fuck out of here. Okay, next. I want to suggest that this man has done all this shit to you. Dig up the fucking proof. Don't sit here and talk out your ass, because you sound like the dumb motherfuckers walking up and down the goddamn street. Speaking of walking up the goddamn street, did you know that I could walk up the goddamn street 5 minutes and be standing where that asshole was? Huh? And you know what else? Speaking of tampons, speaking of pulling out my tampon, if I pulled out my tampon in front of your head, bitch, he'd stick it in some hot water and suck down the contents. Please. I did to Mike Tyson. You stupid. You are this is the face of stupid, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. You look it up in the dictionary and it's this dude right here going, I believe in Tommy. Jesus, get the fuck out of here. You've been eated. Have a nice day. And if you decide to come back at me, by all means, please, bring some fucking facts. Hell, if you want to go dig up my personal life, go right ahead. Look at that. Go right ahead. Do you see that fucking lazy eye crosses up real good when he says, dig up my personal information? Go ahead. I have nothing to hide. Of course you have nothing to hide because you have no goddamn life. You ain't got nothing to do. You sit up in your car and you smoke cigarettes and you grow your tits. Okay? You put chia seeds on your fucking tits all day. I can't believe I watched this shit. You're lucky. All right? You are fucking lucky. You're welcome. I helped you. Goodbye. Good grief. Good fucking night, Irene. You see what I'm talking about, people? I can't do the other two. I really can't. I can't do the other two, my people. I can't take no more of this shit. Do you understand? The people with the good head on their shoulders, they understand why. I'm sorry. I can no longer engage idiots. There was a reason why I put a cap on it. I knew what the hell I was dealing with. I knew that there would be some circular bullshit. I knew that there would be a whole lot of the same shit, in cycles from different people. Of course, I'm not completely psychic or anything. I just trust my intuition. I trust my instincts. When they tell me, like, now is the time to go ahead and stomach this shit, even though it is really not usually your cup of tea. There's a reason. And, I found that reason. That reason is that, other people kind of needed somebody who's paying attention to what was going on to write them a damn petition. There are these other couple of petitions that came out that I swear were fucking turtle face trying to make people look stupid because they were just not written well. They were poorly written and they really don't have a goal or a focus, just like sign this because we want him to stop talking bad about black women. Like, please let him talk. Let him talk. Let him be the Pied Piper of idiots. Let him do that. Let him gather all the idiots unto him so we can see them better. Okay? Shh. Keep fucking it up. Let them go ahead and do that crazy shit. Now, what we need to do is cut off the funding because that's the only reason why we have to deal with him. It's the money. He's a fucking thief and a squatter and a liar and he's desperate and he can't get a job with all them 3 mugshots and yada, yada, yada. You've heard all this shit before. Anyway, it's 2:19. I am sleepy. I am tired of the bullshit. And it is going to take me forever to finish doing this. Look what I'm doing here. I'm trying to crimp. See that? I've got to sort of braid the hair onto these. And even though this is a cheap little CVS $3.99, it's gonna take forever. I'm just grateful that I'm not doing this to a real head of real hair or anything like that. I don't, all my wigs are synthetic. I had one real wig and I ended up giving it to a tranny friend who fell in love with it. So this is this neon princess is going to be crimped for the gods. All right, I've got to go play with my toys now. It's been real, y'all. So yes, just to clarify, the idiots who falsely accused me, you've all been addressed, and whatever you have to say afterwards, I'm not going to see it because I really am about to put you on permanent ignore status. Uh, and the only person who I will actually acknowledge the existence of is Turtleface, and that's going to be in the videos that I post as updates on that petition. Otherwise, I really don't have any further point to prove. I think I've done all of that already. I think that there are enough watchdogs who are still interested in this corner sector circuit, whatever, that will, kind of look out for people who are being blindsided and fooled by him, because he's not going to stop with this bullshit. As a matter of fact, if he thinks that I am not around or if he cannot detect my movements, he's going to get comfortable and he's going to start, slipping up. And that's all to everybody's advantage. That's all good. The more comfortable he feels, the more he slips up, and the easier it is to highlight what he's doing in order to make the argument plain and simple and clear. Look, ain't nobody trying to tell this dude he can't use the internet. Nobody's trying to tell this dude he can't use YouTube. Nobody's trying to tell this dude he has to like black women. Nobody's telling this dude that he has to not like white women. Nobody's telling this dude that he's supposed to look a certain way, sound a certain way, whatever. And nobody telling this dude he can't beg for money every damn day like he does. But what we are saying is that YouTube states that hate speech ain't not okay. This guy on YouTube hate speaking, and y'all keep shutting him down, but he got dozens of accounts open. So let us help you with pointing out where they are and what this problem is, and the fact that you need to do something, because y'all don't want to get sued over this guy's slander, do you? I mean, you got to leave that to him. That's his fault. Let it be his problem. Do you know the only reason why I haven't sued Turtleface is because he ain't got no damn nothing? He ain't got nothing I want. But yeah, the shit's got to stop. The slander and the hate speech and stuff, and the getting paid for it. The getting paid for it by a company that says this is against our policy. So yeah, my petition was with a focus. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I haven't really pushed it since initial push, because that initial push is what gets people to go, oh, it's legitimate, play the game or whatever. But yeah, for a lot of people who've been affected by this guy, it's not a fucking game. When I read a comment where somebody was saying this guy made me want to fucking kill myself. Like he's so negative, and like I felt that before. Now I'm like kind of immune to the negativity, but I remember in the beginning feeling the impact of like the extreme amounts of negativity that he tries to send at you for what Joanne did. It's sheer lunacy. It is an interesting case study, but it's no fun to be on the other side of that venom. It's no fair for him to treat innocent people this way all the time and then act like, oh, they're just bothering me and I'm right. I'm doing this because look at all these black motherfuckers are fucked up. Just like, it's so stupid, and he's so evil, and I'm so done playing games. So anyway, yeah. Thank you very much to all of the good people that have hung in there. Thank you very much to all the haters who have motivated my inner rapper, because I am not a braggart, but I can put that mask on. I can play one on TV. I can pretend to be a braggart. And that is sort of part of what is needed actually at this phase in my development with the things that I'm doing. So thanks a lot, you guys. You have been made to serve me, whether you like it or not. Kisses to the wonderful people. Kiss my ass as long as you promise not to get attached. Copyright Levy 2000. To all the rest of the assholes. Oh, and shout the outs. Yes, shout the outs. Why not shout to the outs? Because I'm not really, I ain't your common bitch, okay? I'll be doing everything that everybody else be doing. Okay, I want to do this. Hey, whatever, it's your girl. Hey, shout outs. I'm just not, I gravitate towards, I pick up what I want to pick up, and whatever else I don't. It's never based on what's popular. It's based on what I like. Anyway, shout outs. No, seriously, acknowledgements. Okay. Acknowledgements to the very cool people that I have met throughout this process who outnumber the assholes who have bothered me. So yes, shout outs to Ambi and Real Love and Queen Common Sense in the building, and Miss Lovey 2000 and Mr. J2 Riley and Mr. Mean Black Dude. Shout out to the Bone Picker. Um, okay, I owe him one color video. I owe him one color video. That'll be the one that sort of acknowledges this stuff, but it won't be. It's going to, I don't know. He just wanted an hour of colors speaking. So I will give him that. It will be for him. It won't be for y'all. I won't care what you have to say about it. I won't leave the comments open or anything. So, I'll just put it up for him to be able to have. Uh, let's see. But yes, JT, Bone, Mean, LG, thank you so much. Afro Beats, cool people. Prince Drizzy Dre, good looking out. Who else are we looking? Oh yeah, Angel Ramirez Jordan. Thank you so much, Angel, for being an advocate for like speaking well for women, saying nice things about us. Like, oh my God, shout outs to Chrislyn, also Chrislyn Karazin, who is actually a friend of a family friend who has known me since I was a child, who can vouch for my character and let you know y'all don't know shit about me. But yeah, Chrislyn is a friend of that friend, and that's how I know her. Not even through this. I didn't get to know her really through YouTube. It was through that family friend. Shouts to the I guess to Zoe for giving me a follow. Although like I feel like him and Corey and people like Nasheed, who have supported Turtleface, like the other circle jerkers, have done this because there's something in them that's either closet case, or it's misogynist, or it's racist, or something. There's something wrong with him. Something wrong with him. You can't support this dude. Granted, he hides and he ducks, and he, is real pissed at me because I keep on making sure that everybody who knows about him knows that this is synonymous. This information is synonymous with him, because that's what I said I'd do. But I feel like you got to know there's something wrong with this guy, like right off the bat. And if you don't, there's something wrong with your perception. But granted, he will hide, he will duck, he will dodge, he will deceive. So it could very well be that these people just weren't aware of the negative material. They're fucking busy. They don't have time to look at everything that he's doing all the time, So yeah, these guys travel a lot. So I mean, I'm just saying, and Darlene too, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how could you not know? But I can't be completely critical of them, because they did wake up and go, this guy isn't anything that he advertised himself to be. And now they're like, fuck that guy. So thank you, to them for being examples of other people. I appreciate that. I do not appreciate that they ever supported the asshole, but I do appreciate that they decided when they saw what was wrong to speak out about it, regardless of the fact that the asshole tries to intimidate people into silence. So yes, let's see. Shout out to Miss Leo, July 24th, 1981. Shout out to Mr. Advise Show. Shouts to, let's see. Who are the other people he be bothering? He done bothered Carmen Kaboom. I know that she like pissed off some dudes and got red, but just I'll say kudos to her outspokenness, because it's tough to do that within this circle of circle jerkers who want to throw a woman in the middle as an excuse. Shouts to the let's see. Yeah, to other people over the dynasty, that I've subbed to, whose material that I've appreciated, the people doing beats, the vloggers. There are friends of mine that are on that I think already mentioned. Yeah, Iris and Hawanja, but they won't be watching this. Like we talk to each other. Like we don't need to watch each other's YouTube videos. Our YouTube videos are for the rest of the world. I watch Mark's videos like once every season, like 4 a year. He'll put out maybe 12. I'll watch a quarter of them. Let's see. Who else? I guess, shout outs to the lovely Mahogany and to the lovely Venom Spitta, and also to Miss Archduchess. I appreciate her, reposting that video and sharing the similar sentiments when it comes to just like, free speech, y'all. Like we should all be able to say what it is we got to say, even if what we got to say is I hate you. Shouts to oh gosh, let me look at my subs. So I don't want to forget anybody if I'm doing this, if I am actually taking the time to shout people out. I don't want to forget anybody who like deserves acknowledgement for their kindness, but scarcely receives it in this little corner of bullshitters where kindness is treated as weakness, taken for weakness, treated like weakness. My subscriptions, okay? Pardon me. My subscriptions. Okay, that's not what I want. I want my actual subscriptions though. Like not what my subscriptions have posted, but my actual subscriptions. Okay. So yes, I did already shout these people. Yes, yes. Some of the folks are on my subscriptions I'm not necessarily going to mention just because um they have two channels or because we haven't really developed anything particularly close when it comes to my dealing with this bullshit. It's not to say that like I don't acknowledge you. It's just that we're not very close. Shouts to Miss Lashid for you. She has been totally fearless and vocal, and I really appreciate that. And she's been attacked for it too. Um, let's see. Oh, Miss Mimi Plastique. Shout out to Miss Mimi Plastique, gorgeous glamour girl who's been a girl since girl. Okay, so talk all the shit you want to, but you greatly insulted her by calling her a man. Okay, because Miss Mimi is not a man. Yes, Mrs. Sunkiss, shout out to her and her homeschooling her babies and stuff like that. She's trying to be a good mama and be there and raise a happy tribe. Um, I guess I give a shout to Pinhead. Pin has pissed me off tremendously by being kind of myopic and one-sided and narrow in his arguments. However, he's never like flagged my videos, made ad hominem attacks toward me. He's never like he treated me like I don't have the same right to free speech on this forum as he does. He has dodged my fucking arguments, but that's okay. Like just because I go, hey, talk to me, doesn't mean that you have to. Let's see, who else? Shout out Miss Tai777. I really hated the way Turtleface treated her. She's part of the reason why I really do go after him because it's like he just went really berserk at her and treated her like shit because he felt like she had no one to defend her. This is why he gets no damn compassion from me. He'd fuck a child. That's what he says. I got no love for it. Got no love, got no sympathy. And shout to Miss Tasha. I will, like I said, be taking one of her babies home with me. I have been watching them. I've been seeing all the pictures that she's putting up of them. And I just got to get around to it. First, I got to get me a wonderful Princess Tutu. Then I've got to make a few videos for maybe I'll just like tear down the Genie B page and rebuild it. Like I'll just pull everything after a week or so that has to deal with the weirdos, and then I'll leave up what doesn't that I like. Or I'll just redo them, just like restyle them in order to make them more Dynasty Network worthy, so I can be supportive of LG. Like I would like to support what he's doing. And I'm been, acting a fool editing, like, so why not contribute? Let's see. And then, yes, I think then it will be time for Miss Tashita. And then, there'll be more other little things that I'll do that involve these cool people that I've met online. But for the most part, the bulk of my work ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So y'all quit acting like you're supposed to guide me or, instruct me or, make choices for me. You may very well peruse my material and criticize it like all the rest of the material here. But you have nothing to do with my right to distribute it. Nothing at all. Oh, shout out to Freddie. Yeah, shout out to Freddie too. He watches my stuff, even though I kicked him off of my friends list for being too permissive toward people that I find to be dangerously racist and misogynist. I don't feel like he is. I feel like he entertains people who are. So, I couldn't keep him on the Facebook page where I have pictures of my friends and my family and stuff like that. I just, I'm just real touchy about that shit because these idiots love to try and infiltrate, and it's an irritant, because I have an ego. I will defend myself, and I ain't got time. So nip it in the bud. Just cut them off. And but yeah, shout out, to the Freddie for his always being able to have like a cool debate and conversation, even when you're disagreeing with him. He's ready to talk. Let's see who else gets the shouting of the outing. Yeah, we got the and the people, and you, and the person, and that person. And yeah, there are other people that I will not be shouting out because I do not know them personally. I'm just subscribed to them because I like their channels, like Maddox or Lucas the Chin, or I like Lucas the Chin's vlog. He's just some kid that like vlogs his like school running around things, his here, there, and everywhere about wherever he goes and whatever he does. Actually, his vlog is sort of like the kind of vlog that I would like to do. It's just random. It's just so damn random. It's so random that you have no idea what the next vlog is going to be about. I find that to be good vlogging. Like even people like the Shaytards and shit, they become predictable after a while because you know what they're going to do. It's family, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to shout out Critty Bean. That was one of the first people I subscribed to. Not going to shout out Kid Fury because I don't know him. But yeah, I think all of the people who would watch this have given the shouts of the outs to my subscribers and subscriptions, whom are awesome to me. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else right now. Apologies if I've forgotten anyone that was like, JD, I thought we was cool. Because it's just lateness. And I just have this one list in front of me that I'm going by, and this old memory. So let me get on up now. Okay, so y'all some idiots, and to the cool people, y'all cool, but the idiots, y'all some. Oh Lord, help you. I bless you and I release you. My neighbor Deborah Wilson told me when I talked to her about this phenomena of these racist, misogynist piglets that like to chase Black women around and hear what they want to hear and say everything that they want to say, but not want these women to speak back. These nuts who want women to be beneath them so that they can feel better about being called ugly all their lives. These big fucking sweaty tittied man-hoes that can't come near the women that they have access to online with a 10-foot pole in real life. My neighbor, Deborah Wilson, she used to be on Mad TV, she said, I love you, I release you, goodbye, I let go, like just, she said, bless them and then release them, bless them and then release them. Don't just let them go without a blessing, and don't hold on to them because they ain't healthy. Release them. Okay. So yes, I bless you and I release you.